Salve rapaziada, beleza? Como que vocês estão? Tranquilidade, sejam muito bem-vindos aí para mais vídeo. Hoje estamos aqui com o LoL Mobile aí pra vocês, vai ser lançado aí logo. Primeira gameplay que foi lançada dele, espero que vocês gostem. Eu dei uma afastada no LoL esses dias, eu tava zerando GTA, postando o modo história pra vocês, um vídeo por dia aí. Acompanhe no canal que está bem legal, espero que vocês gostem, já sentem no gostei, inscreva-se no canal e ative o sininho pro YouTube recomendar meus vídeos pra vocês e pra outras pessoas conhecer nosso conteúdo aqui no YouTube, beleza? Então vambora aí pro vídeo.
Hey everyone, Michael Chow here. I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves and taking care of someone else, even if you're apart. I have been eagerly awaiting this chance to talk to you guys about Wild Rift.
Da hora, música
I'm
de fundo,
thrilled to
gostei.
announce we're beginning to roll out our first round of large-scale testing starting next week. Our very first test is a 2-week alpha in Brazil and the Philippines, just on mobile, starting with the folks who pre-registered during League's 10-year anniversary.
Oh, olha isso,
This is
né?
just a first step,
Oh,
but
tira
it's a
luz.
very important one. And we're eager to expand from there
Bonito, velho. Tá
because
igualzinho
we
mesmo.
need your feedback on some really important things. First,
Aqui, ó.
and most
Ah, não tem
importantly,
aquela parte do
we
mapa
need
ali
you to tell
quebrada.
us if we've hit our mark for delivering a true League of Legends experience with
Nossa.
dual-stick controls. I personally think it's pretty magical, but it doesn't really matter what we think until
Mano,
you get your
perfeito.
hands on it and vote with your
Perfeito.
playtime.
Essa daqui é a
Second,
passiva
we
da
want to know
piranha.
more about how our round game systems are meeting your needs. This is everything outside the match on the Rift itself, from collecting champs and skins to our other metagame systems.
Metagames. Quero ver como que
And
vai
because an
comprar os
important
itens,
promise
as
of Wild
runas,
Rift
sabe?
is that you can play it with more of the people you care about, we want to know if our onboarding is going to help
Oh,
your
ele
friends
fantasma.
find
Nossa,
the
olha nas-
magic and the fun in League of Legends, so you can play together. Last, we're testing our infrastructure and service capabilities. The game's got to run smooth on your device, lag-free on the network, and free of cheats and cheaters. So check your email if you pre-registered. We're excited to get you into the game.
As torres estão pro lado
And to
direito
prepare for
agora.
that, we're going to give you a peek at what we're up to with updates from across the team.
Campeões.
Hi everyone, I'm David Xu, the product manager for Champions on Wild Rift. We talked about Champions a while ago, and our philosophy remains simple. We want to retain the feel of your favorite champions so they
Olha
are
o Pisa,
authentic to
vem,
what you
né?
know from League, and we only look
Ó,
for
o
changes
Pidge.
where it makes sense, like to accommodate Wild Rift's faster game pacing, our slightly smaller map,
Olha, mano,
or to
perfeito.
adjust for the dual stick controls.
Muito bonito, ficou muito
Now you're
bonito.
probably wondering who has made it into the alpha roster. So we put together a little something to show you who made the cut this time around.
Ari. Mastery. Lux. Ah, não podia faltar, né? Pior. Blitzcrank. Sorar. Vamos pra alzeira, velho. A Jinx vai ser OP, hein? Da hora esse start. Uhul! Dragão. Alfineira. Aurélio, até a Aurélio já fizeram, né? Não tem todos ainda, né? Ó, o Fizz. Nossa, ficou da hora essa animação, hein? Activate. Ó, o Zed já tem também, não sabia que o Zed ia ter, né? O Yasuo eu vi algumas animações. Ziggs.
This lineup is just the start, and there'll be lots more in the near future.
No futuro próximo.
Wild Rift features a dual stick control scheme that we hope feels natural to mobile and console veterans.
Eu
We have spent a lot of time building
perfeito,
on that
velho.
foundation
Eu quero
with a
jogar
focus
pra
on
ver, sabe, assim,
responsiveness
olhando e falando, nossa, tá
and
igualzinho
precision.
mesmo, mas quero ver a jogabilidade, sabe?
we have invested a ton into targeting, aiming, and some new tech we're not quite ready to show yet. Now with that in mind, let's take a closer look at a few of Wild Rift's champions. For Nasus players, we felt it was critical to maintain his infinite scaling raid boss fantasy in Wild Rift. And to do that, we adjusted the speed at which he gains stacks of Siphoning Strike to make sure that he can still ascend in the late game. For Twisted Fate, we mentioned a couple months ago that we were polishing up his stack deck to be more than a passive ability. The new version grants our favorite gambler a burst of attack speed, opening up new potential build paths. Most of Miss Fortune's kit already works great on Wild Rift, but we took the opportunity to change Double Up into a skill shot to accommodate our dual stick controls. And now this also gives Miss Fortune players more gameplay opportunities. While some champions, it made sense to make some small adjustments. For Janna, she was a perfect example of a champion that has near identical gameplay from PC. For Shyvana, we wanted to push the envelope a little further and really bring out her Dragon Hunter thematic while not adjusting her core gameplay pattern too much. Now, when Shyvana takes a Drake, she gets unique bonuses in Dragon form. For example, killing an Inferno Drake adds some true damage against Scorch enemies.
Nossa, já era forte, né, a passiva dela agora.
Slow on her twin bite.
Olha os efeitos do dragão que ela tá dando.
See, we are keeping the experience pretty close to PC, with a few changes that hopefully better fit our new platforms. We think it will be awesome if you can pick up some of your favorite champions in Wild Rift and immediately start showing off your skills against other players.
Oh, olha a ult da Nami.
And now, let's hear more from Jonathan to talk about Wild Rift's core gameplay.
Gameplay.
Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Chow and I lead the gameplay and balance team on Wild Rift. We've got a lot to share with you today, so let's get started. Wild Rift's gameplay will look pretty familiar to League players, so we thought we'd start at the same place every League game does. Let's head into Champ Select. Just like on PC, you can select from a range of summoner spells that give you powerful but limited tools to turn the tide of battle. Smite will be a little different, but we'll get into that later. With Wild Rift's rune system, we're looking to bring the meaningful pre-game decision making of Runes Reforged on PC, but streamlined for shorter game sessions. There are 8 keystone runes to choose from, like Electrocute, Airy, and Conquer. You can then pick 3 minor runes to complement your choice. We added a few new minor runes unique to Wild Rift, like Sweet Tooth, which grants you gold when you eat honey fruit, and Loyalty, which gives you and your lane partner defensive stats when you're close to each other. And this bonus stacks too. You might have figured out some of this already from our previous gameplay clips, but let's talk about some of the features of our map, which is called Wild Rift.
There are 3 lanes in the rift. Pick one and push forward. Defeat the enemy turrets and Nexus to win.
Ah, verdade, o Nexus não tem torre agora, né? Edit. Bleach. Red, sem falar, os mata também igualzinho. Game da mágica. Ah, o buff fica maior, ó. Estoura. Ó, tem uma frutinha agora do lado da torre. Flash. Ah, só não tem torre. Ah, o Nex dá dano, o Nex é uma torre. Gente, gostei dos dragões também, ficou bem parecido, idêntico, né? Nossa, que da hora! Ó, o Brawl guardando. Pô, olha essa jogabilidade, que da hora. Ficou bonito.
Wild Rift still has all the phases of a League game that you would expect, but shortened to 15 to 20 minutes.
É justo, né, pro jogo de celular. A bateria do celular também, né, às vezes acaba.
fighting over that crucial dragon,
Nossa, olha essa fight igualzinho.
to clutch team fights.
Nossa, olha o Robobombo.
For junglers, you can now choose whether you want Challenging Smite or Chilling Smite after you finish off 4 major jungle camps. That way, you can get straight into ganking as soon as you're ready. You can expect to find many in-game items you'll know from PC, which can only be bought in
os
the
itens
fountain.
aí.
While the number and tuning of items may be different, their purpose is almost
Quase
identical.
idêntico. Acho que
For
eles vão mudar
instance,
algumas
Rabadon's
coisas,
Death
né?
Cap is still the go-to item for stacking up your
Algumas
ability
coisas de
power.
habilidade. Rabadão. Aí, olha o burst dela,
In
padrão, né?
Trinity Force still deals tons of damage. We also need feedback on our new Tear of the Goddess item designed for
King of
tanks.
Gods.
It's called Fimbulwinter, and it'll grant you a shield when you crowd control someone. Wild Rift also features
Banshee,
many
mas
familiar
famoso.
active items, but each player can only purchase one. These active effects are now bought as a third tier for boots, and you can mix and match any upgrade with any boot type. Support players might want to pick
Uma
up the
passiva do
Redemption
Warning, né?
enchant,
Quando você pega level
and
3.
tanks can grab the Stone Plate for extra resistances.
Esse exército.
Or maybe you'll want to try something that's totally different.
Ah, os Onias.
We've added a quick buy pop-up for when you really need to get back to lane quickly, too. We've built Wild Rift's gameplay with depth and strategy in mind. We want this to be a MOBA that's easy to pick up with friends,
Ult do Zed.
with a high ceiling for mastery, so we're hoping the core 5v5
Vai, Jinx.
experience lives up
Jinx
to your
roubada, velho.
expectations.
Nossa.
Speaking of 5v5, the regional alpha also has co-op versus AI available
normal
to
game
practice your
contra bot.
skills, a tutorial that covers controls and
Tutoriais.
abilities, and we're looking
É, isso vai
to
ser
add new
importante
modes
no
after
começo.
launch.
Pra quem
Alpha
tá
players
começando
can
também,
even
né?
test the rank system, which we've designed to retain the core competitive spirit of League, with a few adaptations for new platforms. We'll talk more
bonito
about this
também.
at a later date.
Isso posteriormente.
That's all from me. Now let's talk about skins.
Todas as skins. Aí eles fizeram um resumão.
Hi,
pouco
I'm
de
Christina
tudo, né?
One, and I'm the product lead for personalization on Wild Rift. Now, we know typically when it comes to monetization, mobile games have a lot going against them, with things like business models that force you to pay to play, wait timers, tons of annoying pop-ups. Don't really love that experience, so we're not going to do that. We want to offer you a
legal.
range of ways in which you can express yourself, whether that's customizing your profile, showing off after you've outplayed someone, or using your favorite skins. So we're committing to following the business model from League PC, meaning you can earn all champions for free and paying is optional. It's not a core part of the game, and it should never feel like you're forced into it. All right, with all that said,
Gostei.
let's look at some skins.
Bem humilde. Para com a gente. Liberama, né? Dracônica. É, agente secreto essa, né? Eu gostei do fundo ali que eles são. Essa fortuna é uma coisa, não sei qual que é. Essa também eu já vi, eu só não lembro nomes. Oeste.
There are many more skins on the way, and we're really excited to represent your favorite skins in a new way on Wild Rift.
We hope you're excited. We really are.
Onde estamos?
This is still only a taste of what we're up to, but the team is excited to hear your feedback and suggestions. And emotionally stable enough to handle you showering us with your balanced team memes. Thank you all for your support. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll see you on the Wild Rift.
Lenda selvagem. Da hora, gostei. Galera, gostei demais desse LoL pra celular. Eu acho que o pessoal vai jogar bastante. Hoje todo mundo é muito difícil. É alguém que não tem um celular pra jogar, igual o Free Fire. Eu tenho vários inscritos que comentam aqui. Tô sem computador agora, meu computador queimou. Imagina, você tem lá um celular, queimou seu PC, vou jogar aqui no celular, tá ligado? Isso que eles fizeram foi incrível, galera. Porque assim, um jogo que tem vários botões para você apertar, item ativável, as 4 skills, tudo que você joga com mouse e teclado. Os caras conseguiram colocar em 2 botões assim. Vocês vão jogar com 2 dedos, né, no caso, não 2 botões. Véi, ficou impressionante, gostei pra caramba. Quando eu conseguir baixar, ter a oportunidade de jogar, já vou trazer gameplay aqui pra vocês jogando, beleza? Espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo. Deixa aqui sugestões nos comentários se vocês vão querer gameplays do LoL Mobile. O jogo tá perfeito, tá idêntico ao do computador. Algumas coisas ali que mudam, porque tinha que ser, né, galera? Porque é pra celular, tem que ser alguma coisa assim, mais dinâmica, menos tempo, igual eles falaram, 15 a 20 minutos das partidas. Eu gostei bastante. Deixem a sua opinião aqui embaixo, que eu vou ler todos e responder todo mundo, beleza? Tamo junto, até o próximo vídeo. Falou!